Could the writer's strike be coming to an end? Well, we finally seem to have a little bit of positive forward progress for the writers striking in Hollywood. Let's talk about what Netflix and Disney bosses have offered on behalf of the studios and why this could be the conclusion of at least half the Hollywood strikes. Well, since the beginning of May, about 11,000 screenwriters who are part of the Writers Guild of America have been on strike. These are the people that write all of our favorite movies and shows, and quite honestly, this channel tends to be in their camp because they should absolutely be paid what they're worth, and many of them make these projects come to life. Now, so far, the ongoing dispute with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers has shown no real sign of ending, and some are even speculating it could carry on into 2024 and beyond. Now, all these strikes are already impacting productions, with tons of movies and television shows being delayed, and some of these could be pushed to being even canceled because of the cost of delaying production. Now, earlier today, we got a new report from Bloomberg, and it appears maybe we've got the first form of concessions that could end the strikes. Apparently, Hollywood studios have made an offer to the striking writers that includes a number of the concessions that they asked for. These include a greater level of transparency with viewer data, which is something the studios have held very close, and more importantly, a promise that humans will remain the credited writers of screenplays and not AI. Now, streamers have always kept their viewership data a pretty closely guarded secret, but if the information is shared with writers moving forward, this would presumably make a pretty big difference in some of the residual checks that these writers get. We've seen some of them on social media lately, and quite honestly, 30-cent residual checks don't sound like a way to pay the bills for me. Apparently, in this deal, the studios are offering about a 20% increase in residual payments for TV shows which appear on networks other than the ones they were made for. This is pretty curious. It means when a show is syndicated or pushed to another service, like one that was made for one streaming platform but ends up being also aired on another, well, there could be more money for the production team in those deals. Now, one of the interesting things from the whole story is apparently Disney CEO Bob Iger and Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos are believed to be spearheading these negotiations to reach a deal with the writers, which is pretty curious since they called their demands disturbing just a few weeks ago. So hopefully we are actually getting some earnest conversation between these two parties. Now, we haven't gotten any answer back from the WGA, and I expect this is the first stages of a rather long negotiation, but if the negotiations are actually happening, this is good news for us fans, and hopefully people will get back to work soon. We're going to have to wait and see.